Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining on our live presentation today. I'm Jonathan Andreas from the Future Technology team, and we are excited to present our robot Nexus Differential 2 project. Let's get started. Okay, just a quick introduction. We are Future Technology, a team focused on robotics and automation. Our goal is to develop practical and innovative robotics solutions. Now, let me walk you through how a robot's motor system actually works. So, the core of our system is the Arduino Mega 2560 R3, with server as the main control. Its communication with the motor driver to control our DC motor. Here the process. First, the Arduino Mega sends digital signal either high or low to the motor driver. The signal determines the direction of rotation. High tells the motor to go forward, while low makes it go backward. Second, we use periodic signal to control the speed. Periodic values range from 0 to 255, where 0 means the motor is completely stopped and 255 means it's running at full speed. This gives us great control over how fast the robot moves. The motor driver receives the signal and then regulates both the voltage and the direction of current following to the DC motor. A robot has the two main motors, one for the wheel and one for the right wheel. The rotation according to the previous signal they receive. When both motors work together, they generate thrust that propels the robot forward, backward, or makes it turn. And finally, we have the steer wheel at the back with a support point and the helps maintain balance, especially when the robot is turning or changing direction. Thank you.
So in here I would like to explain about the system requirement review. For the mechanical designer and fabrication, the task is responsible for the design, the hardware layout and assembling all mechanical. And then programmer, the responsibility is develops program to monitor, sensor and control the robot. And the next programmer electrical engineer, the job desk is handles connection, sensors, motor and microcontrollers. At the last, debugging and the system error, the task is identify and fix hardware or software issues. Next slide is a concept design about system diagram. In here we can see several main components. The microcontroller Arduino Mega 2560R3, and then battery, drive motor. We use the two drive motor in here, and ultrasonic sensor. We have eight sensor ultrasonic to detect the obstacle on the front of the robot Nexus.
Okay, this is our system diagram for the robot Nexus differential chip. Uh, Here, we use a simple and easy to assemble concept. For the robot body, we use a plat. The reason we use plat is because it's sturdy and easy to assemble. Okay, this is our preliminary uh, we have designed 3D circuit. We make the of semester 3 by thinking of a simple concept, but I can still be classified as superior. And we have determined the from and working method so that it can be shown at the end of the semester after all the circuit and electricity are running well.
Hello everyone, good morning. In here, I will tell you about our presentation with the main subject is Robot Nexus Differential 2. In this slide, I will tell you about our critical designs according to the program flowchart Robot Nexus Differential 2. In here, we have some steps and I will tell you all the steps. The first step is initialization, which is we will set up the pin that we will use for our robot, which is uh, the driver or the driver motor that we use is BTS 7660, which is there is have in 1 until in 4, which is there is have 2 motor driver that we use. So we will use pins for the in 1 in 2 and then in 3 in 4 and then for the NA and NB as the output for the motor. And then we can define the PWM value for our motor, and there is some connection that we can use like Wi-Fi, serial, or Bluetooth according to the microcontroller that we use. For the defined PWM, we can set up according to the environment when the robot is on or in autonomous system, because sometimes different environment we can set up for the different PWM value, because if we set up for the high PWM value but the environment is like a small environment, so when the sensor detect all the object, he will go fast, but the environment was small, he can hit some object in there. So we will define the PWM value according to the environment that the robot will be where it starts or when it's running. Step 2 is reading input. If we make the robot manual control, we can command the data for like the robot can forward, backward, left, and right, and then stop on like that. But if the robot we set up in the autonomous, the robot will be read the proximity or environment sensor according to the program that have we been set up. Like when the ultrasonic sensor read some object in the front from like 3 meters, he will avoid it and then he can turn right or turn left, or he will backward according to the other sensor that read some objects around the area. And then in this step is execution to the motor driver. The program will sense the following signal that we have set up in the program, and the high-low motor direction pin will be followed by the sensor when the sensor read some object or like from the left or from the right. When some of the sensor read, one of the motor will be low or high, right? Like to avoid the object in right or left, some of the motor will be low or high to make it stop, so he can move forward, move back, move to the left or move to the right, like that. And then motor driver then regulates the current to the diesel motor to produce the rotation according to the direction and speed. And then this one is robot motion output. In the last step. The last step is robot motion output. The left and right wheels rotate according to the command. That's right, because what we want is when we have program to the microcontroller, we want all the program is true and has been valid data according to the environment, so there is no some crash program in there. And then the difference in direction and speed of the two wheels is according to the produced robot movement. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Well, we have a project timeline and budget plan. First, there is sensor, ultrasonic sensor HCSR04. The price is 50,000, quantity 8, total 120,000. Second, motor DC PG 28 12 volt. The price is 50, 55, 50, 150,000. Quantity 2, total 1,100,000. Motor driver BTS 7960. The price is 5490 100. Quantity 2, total 100,000. 100,009 800. Arduino Mega 2560 R3. The price is 1,077 177,900. Quantity 1, total 177,900. Step down DC-DC 5 volt 5 ampere XY 3606. The price is 34,900. Quantity 1, total is 34,900. Freewheel 2.5 inch. The price is 6,650. Quantity 1, total 6,650. Li-ion 6S 4,000 mAh. The price is 55,000. Quantity 1, total is 150,000, and total price is 2,098,000 80,400. That's all the explanation from us. If there are any mistake, please forgive us. Thank you.